Welcome to Dark 10. Today, we're going to go over 10 worst prisons in the world. Make sure to watch until number 1, because it's one of the worst prisons I know. There are numerous of the world's most dangerous and harshest jails that have come to light, yet few people are aware of them. It has progressed beyond the glamorous jail life shown in films and television shows. This is a real-life collection of the world's worst jails. Criminal justice promotes punishment as being proportional to the crime committed. But what if the penalty is more severe than the crime? Though it's a relief that criminals are being imprisoned somewhere we don't care about, if you're providing information about how these prisons operate, you may want to think twice before committing any crime. It is worse to stay in any of the jails mentioned there than to commit the crimes. One thing to keep in mind is that if you commit a felony, you must also serve time. Some countries have poor jail administration and are unconcerned about the plight of their prisoners. Number 10. El Rodeo, Venezuela. El Rodeo, a maximum security prison in Venezuela that holds about 5,000 prisoners. Gang violence and rioting were common, and security forces were sometimes called in to put an end to gang wars. Number 9. Butyrka Prison, Russia. Russia isn't known for its tolerance towards dissenters, and Moscow's Butyrka prison is a prime illustration of the country's criminal justice system. Not only is overcrowding a problem, with cells designed for 10 inmates needing to be expanded to 100, but disease is also a problem, with AIDS and tuberculosis being particular concerns. In 2021, this is unquestionably one of the worst jails in the world. Number 8. Kamiti Maximum Security Prison, Kenya. When you hear of a jail with cholera outbreaks every now and then, you know something isn't quite right. At Kenya's Kamiti Maximum Security Jail, cholera turns out to be the least of the inmates' concerns. Malnutrition, rape, inadequate medical care, and institutional abuse are all common occurrences at the 1,200-acre site, earning it a ranking at number 7 in our roundup. It is one of the world's worst jails. Number 7. Kirikiri Maximum Security Prison, Nigeria. The official capacity was 956 as of February 1, 1990, but there were still 1,645 prisoners. According to a 1995 report by Canada's Immigration and Refugee Board, it was already famous for its overcrowding. The majority of death row inmates are held in Kirikiri. The prison had about 5,700 prisoners as of March 2018, with 3,700 of them having been awaiting trial for 5 years or more. Until 2021, Kirikiri is Nigeria's worst jail. Number 6. Camp 22, North Korea. It doesn't take a genius to find out that North Korean detainees are among the worst treated in the world, but even the most hardened nut would be surprised by what's going on at Camp 22. The jail, which is thought to hold over 50,000 men, women, and children, most of whom are innocent, in North Korea, they want to take the entire family on a ride, has nothing to do with holding its inmates toiling in the fields and mines for 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, with little more than a piece of bread and water to keep them alive. This is one of the world's worst jails in 2021. Number 5. Gitarama Prison, Rwanda. Gitarama Prison in Rwanda, which holds the title of the world's most overcrowded prison, has continued to defy the laws of physics by cramming 7,000 inmates into a structure designed to house 400. More than a dozen prisoners die each day as a result of unsuccessful attempts to amputate their feet once the rot sets in due to the harsh conditions in which they are forced to stand on a filthy floor without shoes all day. It is one of the world's top 10 worst jails in 2021. Number 4. Nairobi Prison, Kenya. Nairobi Prison was built in 1911 with the capacity to house 800 inmates. Fast forward to now, and the prison has mysteriously been able to accommodate almost 4,000 prisoners. According to the BBC, 12 inmates are forced to occupy filthy concrete cages, designed for a maximum of 3 people, prompting the facility's governor, David Mwanya, to resign. This is the world's most overcrowded prison, it should be noted. Overcrowding isn't the only issue. Disease, violence, and institutional abuse are all common occurrences. Number 3. Black Beach Prison, Malabo, Equatorial Guinea. Starvation, overcrowding, torture, chronic illness, guard brutality, and even a rat infestation await anyone sentenced to a term in Equatorial Guinea's Black Beach Prison. Do you want to put it to the test? Maybe not. Number 2. Guldani Prison, Tbilisi, Georgia. Inmates at Georgia's Guldani prison are notoriously quiet, not just because of the prison's borderline crazy policy of putting anyone who breathes too heavily to death, but also because horrific sexual assaults, wild beatings, and tuberculosis epidemics seem to leave one much too tired to do anything but lie on the floor and hope for a miracle. Number 1. San Juan de Lurigancho, Lima, Peru. If you want to spend your days watching cockfights, playing with new black market technologies, sampling a wide variety of drugs, and even getting a visit from a very special kind of nurse, a stay at the San Juan de Lurigancho prison in Peru is for you. This prison in San Juan de Lurigancho is the worst in the world in 2021. Of course, you're not going to make it out alive, because there aren't enough guards to prevent the 7,000 inmates from killing each other left and right, but it'll be an adventure. San Juan de Lurigancho is known for being one of the toughest prisons in South America, and its problems are mainly due to severe overcrowding. Originally designed to house 2,500 people, the dingy, rotting walls now hold about 11,500 people. Other than sex offenders, there is no segregation, according to PRI, leaving aggressive, hardened criminals free to mix with young, minor offenders. Over the years, the prison has seen a number of notable incidents, including the deaths of over 90 inmates during a 1986 riot and the murder of a Dutch prisoner's Peruvian girlfriend, who was buried beneath the floor of his cell. Subscribe Dark 10 and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos of creepy, interesting, or scary facts and much more. Check out this playlist of my Dark 10 videos of crime and killers, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.